Good morning, class 7. Here we have chapter 4. Chapter 4, rational numbers. I remind in a very few minutes what numbers you have learned so far in the previous classes. Natural number, all the counting numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, dash, dash, uncountable. So these are called natural numbers, all the counting numbers. If you include 0 in this group, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, to infinity, then it is called whole number. And if we consider the negative numbers also and whole number, so this is called integers. Natural number, whole number and integers. After these numbers, you must have learned about the fraction. What is fraction? The whole, the part of a whole. 3 by 4, 5 by 6, 1 by 2, etc., etc. These are fractions. This is the definition of rational number. A number, if it is expressed in form of P upon Q. P or Q, just like we had supposed. You can suppose A by B, C by D, E by F, whatever. So suppose P by Q number you have supposed, and P and Q should be integers, and Q is not equal to 0, then that number is called rational number. Many numbers, you see the example, 3 by 5, 3 and 5 are integers, and Q denominator is not 0. 0 is also rational number because 0 can be written 0 by 1, and 0 and 1 are integers, and Q denominator is not 0. For your knowledge point of view, I would like to tell you, if a fraction having denominator 0, no value is calculated till now. So it is infinite, not defined. So, but 0 by 1, it is equal to 0. This is the property of 0. Now you see, now you learn what are rational number. And a rational number, suppose 3 by 7, this is the rational number. The number above the line in a fraction, that is called numerator. And the number below the horizontal line is called denominator. Numerator and denominator, this combines form rational number, fraction. What is the difference between fraction and rational number? In a fraction, the P and Q, numerator and denominator, should be positive. And if denominator is not positive, it cannot be called a fraction. But still it is fraction. Yeah, rational. Now you see, every integer is a fraction, rational number. Every natural number is a rational number. But every rational number is not necessarily natural. These are the points, properties. And then 0 is a rational number. I have just explained 0 by 1. And this is a natural number. And these are the integers. So all the integers are rational numbers. But all the rational numbers are not necessarily integers. These points you should remember. So now I have explained what is rational number. What is numerator and denominator? Or if a rational number, in a rational number, if the both sign is negative or both positive, so these are called positive rational numbers. because this 2 will be plus and 3 by 5. If any one, either numerator or denominator is negative, so that is called negative rational number. Suppose 3 by minus 5. Now you see the denominator is negative. So how do you convert into positive denominator? For this, you multiply by negative 1 and you multiply by negative 1. So minus into minus plus, and this will be positive 5 and this will be minus 6. This is the method to convert negative denominator into positive. So I have explained many points. First is what is rational number. Now you see the equivalent fractions of given rational number or fraction. Suppose 3 by 4. 3 by 4 is a fraction. 3 by 4 is a rational number. 3 is numerator and 4 is denominator. Suppose you have to find 4 equivalent fractions. So you multiply the numerator and denominator by same number. Suppose you multiply by 2, you multiply by 2. You will get 6 by 8. 3 by 4 given rational number or fraction. You multiply by 3, you multiply by 3. You will get 9 by 12. So this is the method to find equivalent fraction. So I repeat whatever I have explained today. Many numbers, today we are concentrating on rational number. The number which is expressed in form of P upon Q. P and Q is just like symbol. You can suppose A by B or C by B, whatever. P and Q are integers. I have just explained what are integers. P and Q are integers. Condition. Two conditions. P and Q should be integers and Q should not be equal to 0. What is sir, why? What is the reason Q should not be equal to 0? Suppose Q is 0, then I have already explained if any fraction or any rational number, not rational number, fraction, if the denominator has 0, there is no value of that fraction. It has not been defined. And so you will always remember this point. But 0 by 1, that is equal to 0. So if 0 is divided by any number, the result is always 0. But 1 by 0, 5 by 0, 10 by 0, not defined. And so rational number, two things, numerator and denominator, the number above the line, the number above the horizontal line in a fraction, that is called numerator, and denominator, the number below the horizontal line in a fraction, that is called denominator. Numerator and denominator may be greater numerator than denominator or denominator than numerator, that is another thing. And I have already explained 0 is also a rational number. If you ask, sir, why 0 is a rational number? The 0 can be written 0 by 1. Any whole number, you can put denominator 1, no change in the value. So 0, 0 by 1, 5, 5 by 1, you can write. So 0 means 0 by 1, and both conditions are satisfied here. 0 and 1 are integers, P and Q are integers, and Q is not equal to 0, 1 is not 0. And therefore, condition is satisfied, condition is fulfilled, and therefore 0 is a rational number. But 1 by 0 not defined, you will remember. So numerator and denominator. Now I have explained how will you find equivalent fractions of given any fraction. So I have explained one example. Suppose 3 by 4 is a fraction. You write 2 equivalent fraction or 5 equivalent. So method is you multiply numerator and denominator by same number. You multiply by 2 both. You will get 6 by 8. You multiply the particular fraction by 3, by 4, by 5. So these products will be equivalent. So equivalent fraction What you have obtained? 6 by 8, 9 by 12, and so on. इसी तरह से आप निकाल सकते हैं. So, I would like to remind once again, this is chapter 4, rational number. Natural number, I have explained all the counting numbers are called natural number. You have learned in previous classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, dash, dash. But sir, what is the meaning of dash, dash? Dash, dash means uncountable, not limited. And the smallest natural number is 1. We don't know what is the largest natural number. And if you know, you will tell me what is that. But till now, we have no largest natural number. If you include 0, that side, that group, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, dash, dash, that is called whole number. And if you take all the negative of all the natural number, and 0 and 1, 2, 3, so this is called integers. Understand? And the rational number, I have already mentioned this definition. Any number, if you explain, if you write in the form of a by b or p by q, and p and q are integers, and q is not equal to 0, then p by q is a rational number. Otherwise, not rational number. Not rational number, I will explain next time. But this is the explanation of rational number. Now, a rational number have two numerator and denominator. I have explained. You will try to solve, and if you contact, I will solve your doubts. Thank you, and have a nice day.